My dear viewers, welcome to Infinite Knowledge channel. Before we get into the topic, let me start with a quote. Everything heals. Your body heals. Your heart heals. The mind heals. The wounds heal. Your soul repairs itself. Your happiness is going to come back. Today's topic is about blood plasma, composition of plasma, and types of blood cells and thrombosis. What is blood? The blood is a fluid connective tissue. It consists of liquid plasma and cells. The plasma makes up 55% of the total volume and 45% of cells or formed elements. The total blood volume in human female is about 4 to 5 liters and 5 to 6 liters in males. What is plasma? The blood plasma is a slightly alkaline fluid. It is a straw colored. The composition of plasma components are water, plasma proteins, ions, nutrients, waste products, gases, regulating substances. What are its functions? Water function is as a solvent and suspending medium for blood components. Plasma proteins, albumin, function is osmotic pressure. Globulins, antibody formation. Fibrinogen function is blood clotting. Ions function is osmosis, acid-base balance, buffer, etc. Nutrients, glucose, amino acids, triglycerides, cholesterol, vitamins. Their function is source of energy, building blocks, enzyme activity. Waste products, urea, uric acid, serotonin, ammonia, bilirubin, lactic acid. What is urea, uric acid, serotonin, ammonia's function? It is excreted by the kidneys. Bilirubin function is breakdown product of erythrocytes. Lactic acid function is product of anaerobic respiration. Gases, oxygen function is for aerobic respiration. Carbon dioxide, waste product of respiration. Nitrogen function is inert gas. Regulating substances, hormones and enzymes function is body functions. There are 3 types of blood cells or corpuscles. They are red blood corpuscles, white blood corpuscles, blood platelets or thrombocytes. Red blood corpuscles. These are circular, biconcave and non-nucleated cells. Males have about 5.2 million erythrocytes per cubic millimeter of blood, ranging from 4.2 to 5.8 million. Females have about 4.5 million per millimeter cube, ranging from 3.6 to 5.2 million. Each disc-shaped RBC is about 7.5 micrometer in diameter. Their main component is a pigmented protein, hemoglobin. It gives red color to the blood. The hemoglobin transports oxygen. The oxygenated form of hemoglobin is called oxyhemoglobin. Erythrocytes stay in circulation for about 120 days in males and 110 days in females. They are manufactured in the marrow of bones such as ribs and vertebrae. They disintegrate in the spleen and liver. White blood corpuscles. These are clear cells lacking hemoglobin. They are nucleated cells exhibiting amoeboid movement. They protect the body against invading microorganisms and remove dead cells from the body. There are 5 types of leukocytes: neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, lymphocytes, monocyte. Neutrophils. These are the most common type of leukocytes, 60 to 70% in the blood. Their nuclei can occur in more than one form. Hence, they are called polymorphonuclear neutrophils, eosinophils 0.5 to 3.0%. They are motile cells that leave the circular to enter the tissues during an inflammatory reaction. During allergy reaction, their number increases. Basophils 0.1%. They play a role in allergic and inflammatory reaction. They contain heparin, which inhibits blood clotting. Lymphocytes 20 to 30%. These are smallest leukocytes. They are more common in lymphatic tissues, namely the lymph nodes, spleen, tonsils, and thymus. Lymphocytes, called B cells, can produce proteins called antibodies that can get attached to the bacteria and destroy them. T cells protect us against viruses by attacking and destroying cells in which viruses are reproducing. Monocytes 1 to 4%. These are largest leukocytes. They destroy bacteria, dead cells, and cell fragments. During chronic infection, their number increases. Third one, blood platelets or thrombocytes. These are minute fragments of cells that play a very important role in coagulation of blood. Their life expectancy is 5 to 9 days. Clotting of blood or hemostasis. When a blood vessel is damaged, it results in coagulation or clotting of blood. A blood clot is a network of thread-like protein fibers called fibrin that traps blood cells, platelets, and fluid. The clotting depends on several proteins in the plasma. They are called coagulation factors. Normally, these factors are in an inactive state. After injury, they are activated to produce a clot. The activation can happen in 3 stages. Stage 1. Formation of thrombokinase. Damaged tissues release a mixture of lipoproteins and phospholipids called tissue factor or thromboplastin. This factor, in the presence of certain factors in the blood, form a complex called prothrombinase or thrombokinase. Stage 2. Formation of thrombin. During this stage, soluble plasma protein prothrombin is converted into the enzyme thrombin by prothrombinase. Prothrombin synthesis in liver requires vitamin K, as shown below. Stage 3. The soluble plasma protein fibrinogen is converted to insoluble protein fibrin by thrombin. The fibrin forms the fibrous network of the clot. What is thrombosis? The formation of a thrombus or blood clot within an intact blood vessel is called thrombosis. Clotting is a normal response that prevents bleeding when a blood vessel wall is injured. However, thrombus formation is abnormal if it occurs in an intact vessel. A thrombus within an artery may block the artery, preventing blood and oxygen from reaching the organ or tissue supplied by an artery. A thrombus that forms within one of the coronary arteries supplying heart muscle is known as coronary thrombosis. This is the cause for heart attack. A thrombosis within arteries supplying the brain is known as cerebral thrombosis. It causes stroke when a portion of a thrombus clot becomes fragmented and enters the circulating blood. It is called embolus. Embolus may block circulation to vital parts, resulting in serious consequences such as stroke. Thank you, viewers, for watching my channel. Have a colorful day. Eat healthy and be healthy. Happiness is the highest form of health. Keep smiling always. Signing off, Deepika.